Hey, what's up YouTube? It's Kim Lakure's and I'm back with another YouTube video, baby. If you are a returning subscriber, then if it's your first time to my YouTube channel, then please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. So basically, guys, for today's video, I feel like this is one video that I've been so scared to do because I have a lot of videos that I've planned, but this one I've like, everybody keeps on asking, even on IG, if I'm gonna do like a Q&A, a lot of people are just gonna ask me, Kimberly, how did you get into medicine? How can I get into medicine? Is medicine hard? How are you coping with the stress? And guys, and it's so frustrating. Even now, like when I got back home, I went to church, and you just know how African parents are already. I'm at church already. Everyone, all the elderly people, our pastor, everybody's like, Dr. Kim, Dr. Kim, Dr. Kim, my extended family. The other day I received a text from my uncle and he was telling me that he has a headache, and he was like, I'm Dr. Kim, I'm having cramps. What do you think it is? What's your diagnosis? I'm like, go to a doctor, because I'm not a doctor yet. People don't understand that. I'm not a doctor yet. And the thing is, you know what was so frustrating? It was so frustrating because I was waiting for my results. Like, I was literally waiting for my results. So, and the thing with medicine, like at the school, I don't know if it's like this at every school, but like the schools that I know, if you in medicine, in any other course, let's say in any other course, if you fail a module, if you fail a subject, right, then you can go to the next year. Let's say I'm in second year, I'm doing another course, I can fail a subject, and then I can go through to third year, but I'll just, the subject that I failed, then I'll just go with it, to the following year, and it will be like an additional subject. You get my point? But in medicine, hey guys, if you fail, you are going to repeat the entire year. Literally, even if you fail your second semester, you're going to repeat the entire year. Even if you pass first semester, you'll repeat first and second semester, guys. So I was so stressed because the previous academic year for me was so hard. Now I come back for vacation, I'm stressed about my results. I don't know the ish that I wrote in those exams, and everybody's busy. Dr. Kim, Dr. Kim, Dr. I'm like, swallow me now. So it's so frustrating. And the thing is, people always ask me about medicine. Like, I feel like they can't separate it from me. At church, the people that I used to learn with, Kimberly, I heard you're studying medicine. You get my point. So I feel like it's something that I can't run away from. So I'm just like starting to embrace it, even though I am scared. Because the reason why I don't like talking about it is because I'm always afraid that, what if I don't go back next year? What if I fail? What if I don't graduate? What if I drop out? Well, at least now I'm doing my third year. And also, the first 3 years of medicine, those are the hardest. That's where people drop out. A lot of people drop out because you're not used to the stress. But obviously, once I reach like 4th, 5th, then I'll be more calm, because my degree is 6 years. So technically, I have 3 more years to go. So I'm like halfway. So now I feel like, you know what? I can talk about this. I can talk about this. So yeah, guys. So this video is basically about how I got into med school. So as you can see, guys, it wasn't an easy journey. I swear. Like, it was so stressful. Like, I wanted to because if I think about it, it was very stressful. I felt like, and one thing I always say, my best friend is so tired of this. I always say, anything that happens, my village people, I feel like they didn't want me to succeed. I swear. I know that's so African, but I'm being honest. That's literally how I felt at that point in time. But then here we are, guys. Glory be to God. So basically, my journey to medicine. So what happened is, so I stayed in South Africa with my parents, right? And what happened was grade 11, like in South Africa, most of you know, you apply with your grade 11 results. That's how it is. You apply with your grade 11 results. So Mina grade 11, and I'm sure even to the people that are in grade 11 now, and to people that are in Matric, you can relate, and people that have passed the stage, grade 11 results, guys. And that's the thing. You have to apply with your grade 11 results, and I'm like, guys, if you look at my grade 11 results and then you ask me what I want to be, and then because I would look at my results, 48%, you get, and then I'm like, but you want to be a doctor? Like, how is it, so grade 11, I remember big end of grade 11, I was like, mama yazine, I don't think I want to be a doctor anymore. Like, I feel like end of grade 11 I had given up. I literally had given up. I think the thing that motivated me was because when I received my report, I wasn't happy with my marks, because I want to apply with my grade 11 report, and then like there were certain universities that I was looking into that came to our school. University of Pretoria came. I remember University of Pretoria coming, and other colleges. And then I remember I was googling other universities. Obviously everyone is busy with that grade 11, so I would google like the minimum requirements for studying medicine. And then obviously like for UP, I know that you have to have like an APS score has to be 35 points, and you have to have 70% in mathematics, physics, you get, and life science. Like you need to have 70% in those 3 subjects. Life science grade 11 was okay. Physics and maths grade 11 results, guys, like I'm playing myself, because I had like 61% in I had 61% in mathematics in my grade 11, and then for physics I had 50 something, 53, 58. That's physics, you get. And that's my grade 11 result. And that's the report that they want me to apply with. And then I look at medicine. Minimum requirements, 70%. This is me. I'm just there like, hey, I was so depressed. I didn't know what to do, because one thing about me, I don't have a second option. Even today, like I always say, if medicine doesn't work out for me, like when it comes to studying, then I'm not studying. I want to start a company and do other things, modeling. I'm not studying, because when it comes to academics, I don't have a second option. It's been like that my entire life. Like if you ask me what I was going to study in university, it will always be medicine. Yeah, I wanted to do modeling and other things. I still want to do those things, but not like going to school for it. So going to school, medicine has just been the only thing. So now I'm in grade 11. I'm looking at my report. It's like 54%, 61. I'm looking at the minimum requirements, 70%. And we all know that minimum requirements, if you're going to aim for minimum requirements, then forget. Because especially here in South Africa, when you look, because I remember when I was busy doing my research, in South Africa there are 10 universities that I know of that do medicine. You get, it's not every university that has medicine. There are only 10 in South Africa that I know, like public, recognized by the government. So if you're going to aim for minimum requirements, you're not gonna make it. Because now when I was busy doing research, I remember I was researching on Medunza, Sefako University, I was researching UP, I researched Wits, Stellenbosch, there was another one that I actually wanted to, and the young rejecter, guys. Obviously I expected it. I wasn't really disappointed, guys. That was my first rejection. Because I don't know, I just had that faith. My mom is a very strong believer of things of Christ, you get, and so we grew up in that religious environment. Even I believe in Christ, you get, so we tend to do things by faith. So even though my grade 11 report, it was pathetic, very, very pathetic, but I applied with it, I had faith. Yeah, Walter Sisulu. I applied at Walter Sisulu University. Obviously, like I knew I wasn't gonna make the cut, guys. That was my first rejection letter. I remember how I was so sad, because I had so much hope, because I thought that because it's my grade 11, they were at least going to like hold on to my, because what they do is once you apply with your grade 11, they're going to accept you if you meet the minimum requirements based on your grade 11 result, and then they wait for your matric result. If you're excellent, obviously it's going to be ranked from whoever has the highest and to whoever has the lowest. And the thing with medicine, guys, it's very expensive for university. It needs a lot of equipment. You guys need to have like cadavers for your dissections, for practicals. It requires a lot of expensive equipment. It's very expensive for the government and even for the university. So it can't be flooded. You can't have like 1,000 people at one university doing medicine, if you don't have the equipment for it. So most universities take a maximum of 250. So let's say all these 10 universities are taking a maximum of 250 students, right, for medicine. That means that in the entire South Africa, in that year, they are only going to accept 250 times 10. They are only going to accept 2,500 medical students, guys. I remember when it was after my results came out, I got 6 distinctions in Matric. I didn't get a distinction in maths. I got a distinction in English, Afrikaans, physics, business studies. I got 6 distinctions, and then I didn't get 1 distinction, and that was in maths. I got 73 in mathematics. So now, and the thing is, for the fact that at my school I came out as the top student, so obviously I already had pressure on me. Everybody was like, I honestly think, because the way people were asking me, Kimberly, and the thing is, at that point in time, I had only applied to 3 universities, right? I applied at UP, I applied at Water Sisulu, I applied at Medunza, right? And then I stopped applying because I stopped applying with my grade 11 results. I think that's why I didn't apply to all 10 universities, you get. So I wish my grade 11 results were good. Maybe I would have had a better chance. So now I applied, and then Water Sisulu Bank rejected very like, nobody's business, like. And I knew it because I didn't meet the minimum requirements, like my mathematics and my physics, they were not 70% and above. So I knew it, And then UP, they sent me an email. They wanted me to take a second option. They asked me what my second option was. And I didn't put, that's the thing. Everywhere where I applied, I never put a second option. Because I don't have, like, if I'm not going to study medicine, then I'm gonna do something else, you get. So they asked me what my second option was, and at that time I had put, because my mom was busy researching careers, she was helping me, so I put metallurgical engineering, something like that. Metallurgical engineering, yes, the study of rocks or something like that. And then they wanted me to do that instead of medicine, you get. But I wasn't gonna have that. And then the only university left now is Medunza, you get. So now we were talking with the people that were there, and this is Matric, because I did my Matric in 2019, right? And then early 2020, the results came out. I saw that I passed. I was happy. I was number 1 in my school. I came out in the newspaper. For the fact that I came out in the newspaper, I knew the pressure had just went from here to here. Because now everybody's asking me, where am I going? What am I gonna do? Ngizofunda ini. You get, everybody wants to know. And the thing is, I never had friends in high school. You get, I had like 3 friends. 3, that's me like rounding off. They're probably like 2.5. So I didn't have friends in Matric because break time I would stay I would stay in class during breaks. That's the kind of person I was during my Matric year. I just like isolated from people because of something that happened, you get. So now, all of a sudden, and I'm like, where are these people coming from? Like, I don't even know you for like that. Everybody's asking me. Yeah, I'm going to ShopRite, and February, the pressure is now high. It's worse because February, everybody, like, those people, your results are out, so obviously everybody's going back to uni. They're going to university. They're about to start their whole new life. So everyone is going. Everyone kumuntu yahamba, guys. Wonke umuntu yahamba. Kusele mina ekhaya. And the thing is, I was so stubborn. I didn't go anywhere. I literally did not go anywhere. I was so stubborn. I remember I got some sort of scholarship opportunity from my teacher. I was shortlisted for a scholarship, but it was like to study chemical engineering. I swear there was a point in my life where I literally almost did chemical engineering when I hate physics and I hate maths, I hate numbers. I was almost forced to do that because of everybody was going, and I'm just the only one who's still around. Everybody's in university. And what was worse was my teachers were asking about me because I was top student of the school. I came out in the newspaper. All my teachers were asking, so Kimberly, where are you going? What you gonna do? I'm sure you have a long list of schools that accepted you. Where were the schools? No way, baba. Because I wanted to do, and I was so stubborn. And all the universities literally wanted to give me my second option. And I was so depressed, guys. February 2020. It was such a hard time for me. I wasn't sleeping. I was losing weight. Just like, I was so depressed. And then, and the thing is, I was just waiting on one university. It was just one university. And it had it waitlisted me, you know. So I was waiting on them because I felt like, okay, you know what, this could become something. And me and my mom, we were praying so hard because that was the only university that waitlisted me. You get, the other universities, they rejected me even before they could see my matric results, because there was a huge difference between my grade 11 result and my matric results. My matric results were like a big improvement from my, you get. So that's how it was. I was so depressed, and it got to a point whereby I was like, you know what, let me go do pharmacy, you know. And my mom talked to me. She was like, no, there is no way you are going to study for something that requires you to have 80% and above, and then when you want to go study pharmacy for 50%, like my minimum requirements are 50 and 60%, then why did you work hard to get 90s in matric? Why did I work so hard? I wasn't going for breaks. I was always studying. I was always studying. And I would fall because I was studying. Why did I put myself through that emotional and physical trauma if I'm gonna do a program that just requires like something that's below me, you get? And then we were talking with my grandfather and people, our extended family, you know. And then one of the extended family members actually opened my eyes, you know. And I feel like whoever's watching this video and you want to do medicine, don't give up. And be open-minded and don't be in a box. Don't box yourself in. Because one thing I realized is that everyone, when we were applying it, we were thinking South Africa, you know. We were UP Pela. If I'm near UP, near UJ. If I'm not going to UJ, I'm going to Stellenbosch. If I'm not going to Stellenbosch, I'm going to Wits. And then a family member opened my eyes and was like, Kimberly, you did good in your matric. What's your problem? Why are you acting as if South Africa is the only country that has medicine? That opened my eyes. I swear I was so boxed in, because never in my life did I ever think that I was of applying. I swear, even people that are in matric right now, they never think of applying outside South Africa. It's always UP or whatever. I'm not saying leave your homeland, but I'm saying don't box yourself in. And that was the light for me. That changed everything for me, literally. Because then I started looking up, because my parents didn't want me to go far. I started looking up like best universities in Africa. I looked up to our surrounding countries. I started researching Namibia, University of Namibia. Beautiful. And Namibia is beautiful, guys. I started looking up University of Namibia. I looked up schools in Botswana. I looked up schools in Mozambique. My mind was just like, I looked up schools in Dubai, and what was nice is it was actually cheaper to do medicine in those countries than where I was right now, because I knew like my parents, they have like 5 kids to look after, and me and my sister, we like 2 years between us, you get. And if I'm gonna do a degree whereby it needs me to pay 160,000 per year, where is it gonna come from? Like, where is it, you get? So that was also another barrier, even though my parents were willing to sacrifice, but I felt like they were literally going to put themselves under financial distress, because 160,000 just for fees, not even accommodation, pocket money, clothes, shoes were not there. It was too much. So I started researching, guys, medical schools outside South Africa. And the nice thing is, if you apply outside South Africa, right? Because in South Africa, you usually applying for public schools, public universities and colleges. They need your grade 11 report. Outside South Africa, guys, Grade 11 report, they don't care about it. They don't even care about it. They just want your matric certificate. That's when I fell in love, guys. I was like, yo, Kanti, why was I wasting my time on this? That's how I felt. Like, I felt like, yo, if someone had told me sooner, why am I wasting my time? So that's how, guys, I applied. I started applying. I applied in Botswana, I applied in Namibia, I applied in China, I applied in Turkey. I applied like outside the country, literally, and I got accepted. There was a university, and then unfortunately, I was about to go to China, right? Then COVID happened, because this was in 2020 when I was looking for a place to go. COVID happened, guys, just like a month before I was about to like go, you know. So I was really disappointed, because I kind of like wanted to go to China really bad, like really, really bad. So I had to like look at other options, and then the other universities. Then I applied in Zambia, and they accepted me just like that, like, you know. I applied, guys, and I got accepted, you know. And that's how I went from South Africa to Zambia, literally. And the other thing why I went for Zambia and not the other schools is because, one, my parents want me close by. They really don't want me that far. And I also don't want to be that far from home, because I've never really been far from home, you get. So, yeah, and then another thing in Zambia, because medicine, okay, it's cheap. Okay, people in Zambia might think it's expensive because of, that's how, you know, the level of development of a country and the currency and things like that. But me, when I went that side, guys, they literally see me as a rich kid. Literally, you get my point. Like, okay, I'm exaggerating, but like, that's what I'm saying. Because to study medicine in Zambia, like currently, I'm doing medicine at a recognized university. Like, always make sure that the university that you're going to is recognized, and it's a public university. It's like number 3 in the country. It's recognized internationally. You get. So now I'm like, wow. Because if I look at the fees that I would have been paying here, like 160,000, 180,000, 60,000, that kind of fees. And then I look at the fees that I'm paying that side. I pay like 30,000 rand the whole year. Yeah. That's another, I think that's the major reason that made me go that side. Because I wasn't on any scholarship. My parents were funding this. And I knew the situation at home. How is it? You know, 180,000 is you get. So I was so happy. I felt like, because it literally feels like I'm studying there for free, you get. So I started studying in Zambia. It was okay. I did my first year. I was a bit scared, because when we started we were like 2,000, but that was like NS. It was like pre-medicine. So you first get into pre-medicine. So in pre-medicine, that was my first year, and we were like 2,000. Then I did my second year, guys. We were 200. Like literally 800 people just disappeared, like nowhere to be found. Like some people failed. If you fail, then you have to repeat. You get just like that. Some people dropped out. Some people realized that the pressure was too much for them and they don't want to do medicine anymore. And now, guys, I'm in my 3rd year. I love it. Like, I can't believe I'm here. I literally cannot believe I'm here after everything I went through, you get. So yeah, guys, so if you are, you know, I'm sure that you that's watching this, you also want to get into medicine. I feel like one thing, people always ask me, what can I tell other people? Don't box yourself in. Whatever country you are in, don't box yourself in. Think outside the box. Like, we are young people, man. We shouldn't be. We claim that we are open-minded, but we're not really open-minded. We basically feed our brains with what the media feeds us. You get my point? So if you're in Matric right now, and whatever course you want to study, maybe it's not even medicine, my advice that I can give to you is that don't box yourself in. If South Africa is not the country for you, Namibia, research other countries. Beautiful. Dubai, UK, go to London. I have a friend from church. She's studying in Turkey. She's doing psychology. She got a scholarship, you know. I have another friend who's doing nursing in UK. like literally. And then I have 2 friends that I told about, you know, they can study medicine in Zambia, and right now they are also studying medicine in Zambia. So don't box yourself in. That's all I can say, guys. It's a very difficult journey, it's very hard, but I feel like if you really want this, you really want this, like it's the only thing, like Mabati, what do you want to be when you grow up? It's the only thing that comes to your mind, then it's for you, then it's really for you. I hope you were very informative, and I hope what I say has helped you, you know, because I don't know. Yeah, so we've come to the end of our video finally, and hope to see you next time.